Welcome back, guys. This is another episode in the series of how to make money in Path of Exile. So, as you can see, we are not on our magic find build. We are on a trapper. Lightning traps, to be exact. So, I want to use this build for a couple reasons. Number one, it's a decent little boss build. Number two, I want to show that you don't actually have to have gear to start making currency. You can literally start from nothing. I mean, everybody does in every trade league. But, as I've stated before, as you can see, we are in Standard, just because I don't really play leagues. I don't like the economy for league, whatever. So today we're going to be going over something that I've been doing for a long time, and it never really changes. It's always the same, and the market kind of fluctuates, but not really, and that is the Aziri Sets. So, if you don't know what Atziri is, Atziri Queen of the Vaal. You can get these sacrifice pieces. You can get them a couple ways. You can either get them from the her mask div card, which when you turn it in, will give you a random sacrifice fragment. Midnight, which is just what we so happen to get, is the best one you can get. Normally, if you can get a midnight, you're a guaranteed set. And you can see kind of here in my stash the numbers. So dusk is the most common, and then dawn, and then noon, and then midnight being the rarest. So you can also get these from the Vaal side areas as you're going through the acts. You'll see them pop up. You can even get them in some maps. You'll get Vaal side areas, and you can get the sacrifice fragments. You can also get them from the unique map of Vaults of Aziri. At the end, you'll get sacrifice fragments, and we will be going over vaults in this video as well, because it's Vaults of Aziri, and I'm going to show you a way to get vaults to basically infinite sustain the two of them. So, let's say that you just got out of the story. You got some gear together. Obviously, it's not going to be, shaper bases and shit. So you got some gear together. You can do Aziri. You've done it once or twice. You can do it. So, how can we maximize our profit here? So, let's go ahead and get an Aziri going. Turn that off. Okay. And then, if you don't know, there is a prophecy, which prophecy is something else I'm going to be going over. It will have its own video, just because I think prophecy deserves its own video. There is a lot in prophecy, and there is so many ways to make money in prophecy, because people are lazy. So, you can get prophecies for the Queen's Vaults. I'm selling these for like a K. I had a bunch of these saved up, because I was running vaults there for a while. Anyway, these are dirt cheap. They're like a chaos, maybe 2. The most I've ever seen them is 3. And that was when exalts were like 200 C each. I mean, they're stupid cheap. What it does, it says you will slay Aziri, Queen of the Vaal, and gain access to her vaults, which is Vaults of Aziri. So, when you kill her in the Apex sacrifice, you get access. She will automatically drop a Vault of Aziri. So let's go ahead and go through this here. So this build is a little squishy. It's evasion based, and I don't have the greatest evasion armor on. And there is a lot of chaos damage inside of the sacrifice. Or inside of the Aziri. I can't remember what it's called. But if you're noticing, all the mobs in here are either rare or magic. So if you can get something like a Bisco's Collar, which is rarity and based on magic mobs, you're going to get a lot more returns out of this. And as you can see, look, there we got a 6 socket. That's, 7 jewelers. Which, if you've seen the first episode, you know that the entire point of this series is not, we're turning headhunters for mirrors. No, it's all about the little shit in this game. 7 jewelers. I'll take 6 sockets all day. I'll burn all my portals on the map just picking up 6 sockets. It's so useful. So let's go ahead, and I gotta wait for these. I gotta time it, which is annoying with this build. Drop the trap, and dead. That one's dead. I'll leave a build or a link to this build in the description. I'm not fully done with it, but if you guys are, if anybody wants to play it, they can. It's just your basic lightning trap, tinker skin build. I did customize it a little bit because I do have some legacy gear on, but it's nothing that you absolutely have to have. That was rough. I suggest if you're going to be doing a lot of fragment sets, you either cap your chaos res or bring a flask that gives chaos res, because you will need it. Like I said, everything in here is a lot of chaos damage, so. And I don't want to die to the corrupting blood. Got out just in time. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty easy. It's very repetitive. So you clear an area, you kill a boss, you clear an area, you kill a boss, you clear an area, and then we'll get to Aziri once we clear this area here. And as you can see, I'm still leveling gems in this build. This is not optimized. So here we go. As you can see, we're coming up the stairs. Now, I drop a TP outside just in case. And then this is Aziri. So I'm going to pre-trap her. Sometimes she doesn't attack. Sometimes she goes in this invulnerability phase. Here, I'll stop attacking so you can see. She spawns these zombies which come in. They're really easy to kill. Especially if you're playing a trapper build like this, you can just kind of stand here and just trap. Just continually throw traps. Now, she does have a couple mechanics that will one-shot you. You can see that I manually dodged the beam there. That will one-shot you along with these things. They will do quite a bit of damage. So you do have to kind of dodge manually a little bit in this fight. But once you learn it, it's like anything else. It's a very mechanical fight. So once you learn it, you're good. And this fight is really easy for trap builds because if you notice when she spawns the clones, one of them is carrying a Aziri's mirror, which reflects damage back to you. But since we're a trapper, we don't actually deal damage, so we can't ever get it reflected back to us. It's just going to reflect to the traps, but the traps are already triggered, so it doesn't matter. And so that's what I love trap builds for that. And as you can see, I'm continuing attacking. Basically, I'm just keeping up my charges. I have infinite mana with this build, so I'm just doing this to keep up my charges. And I kind of threw my traps a little early there, but that's fine. We'll just hit a bunch there, and we're good. And she's dead, and I don't want to die. So I run out like a chicken, just so I don't die. So here's one of her drops. This is a decent little run we did. I totally forgot to proc the Vaults of Aziri, but I will run another one off camera and show you as I kill her. So there's a couple drops you can get from Aziri. I think I have a couple of them actually. Let me sell this guy this real quick. If he's gonna accept, I don't even know if he's gonna accept. So she can drop the Doriani's Catalyst. She can drop Aziri's Step Boots. She can drop... Oh, what is the other one? I can't remember what the other one is. Did he want one or both? I think he wanted one. What is that other drop? Oh, she can drop Sacrificial Garbs, which is a unique base type to her, which is nice. What's this guy want? Cause Priest Malice. I have a Cause Priest for sale? When did I sell a Cause Priest? Okay, does he want both? Both or one? He's getting a corrupted one then. Thank you. So let's go over a couple little things here while we run. I'll run a Vault of Aziri real quick just so you guys can see, and we'll talk about that map. So with vaults, the map level doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is you see where it says chests have, 2,000% rarity and 24% chance to drop corrupted. What you want is you want as high of a chance to drop corrupted as you can get, which is 40. So let's go ahead and ID these maps and let's see what we can get the highest. So we got a 37. Okay, it looks like a 37. What are these? Ooh, there's a 39. 34. And what is this one? 32. So, with Vaults of Atziri, there's a couple things that you're going to do. It is a completely empty map. There's no mobs in this map whatsoever, so you can do this naked if you want. So all you're doing is you're walking around and you're clicking on chests. And each of these chests will give you items. And they're all the way around the arena here. Sometimes you'll get a ghost that spawns. They're not really going to do anything to you. You can kill it if you want. And you can click on all these little chests. I'm just doing the big ones just to save time in the video. So as you can see, a lot of stuff is dropping corrupted, which is good. That's what we want, because the better chance for corruption means corrupted 6 links, which means divine orbs, or, if you need them for your build. If you don't have a 6 link yet, run a bunch of Vaults of Aziri. They're like 3 chaos each. So at the end here, we have 2 large chests, which will drop stuff. As you can see, we're getting jewels. I don't even know what those are. I mean, this is not a bad little jewel. So, we have another area over here, which is the same thing. It's just a bunch of chests, so we'll go through and click.
All are fusing.
And if you watched my last video with the Magic Find character, that will stack with this, which is really nice. I've had quite a bit of luck running Vaults of Aziri using that Magic Find character. I don't think it's supposed to work, but it definitely does. And we didn't really get much. What is that? Heat Shiver. Okay. So, at the end of the second area here, you can see we have 2 large chests again. And then we have a big Vaal vessel. Okay? So, you don't have to worry about IDing this. You can if you want. It really doesn't matter. But this is what you click on to get the map cleared on your atlas. So, when we go ahead and click on this, as you can see, we got a bunch of sacrifice fragments. So, this can either drop, I think it's 12. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe it's 6 and we got lucky with the Vaal lightning trap. Anyway, it drops either corrupted Vaal gems or sacrifice fragments. And the fragments is what you want. So, we spent one of each fragment doing Aziri. We'll say that we used, one of the Queen's Vaults, and we ended up gaining sac frags. Now, we didn't get too lucky on this. As you can see, we got 4 dusk and 2 noon. But you will be able to sustain. You might not get a midnight every go around, but you can sustain pretty easily doing this. So, another thing with Aziri is you have the Immortal Fragments. And this is what is considered to be Uber Aziri or the Alluring Abyss. Now, this is the one that drops the Aziri's Disfavor. The one that you use to upgrade the mirror, that's Escher's mirror. You use it to upgrade Aziri's mirror into Aziri's reflection, which, if you can get the prophecy to upgrade Aziri's mirror, and you can do it. So the prophecy is like 15x just to sell it. If you have a mirror or a reflection, once you've upgraded it and you can do it, it's like 25x to get. And these will sell. Everybody wants, for some reason, Aziri's reflections because it does reflect elemental, I think it's Alien Fizz, back to enemies. Let me look that up real quick, just so I don't give you false information. Let's see. Aziri's Reflection. It gives Hex Reflection and unaffected by curses. So it reflects its curses back to enemies. It also gives you Curse Effect, a ton of evasion and ES, some Ellie Res, and some move speed. So that is the Atziri go through. I'm not going to do Uber Aziri. This build cannot do Uber Aziri. I'm pretty sure of it. I'll burn this set just to show you what the arena is like. But I know I'm not going to be able to do it, so. It's the same layout as regular Aziri. It's just an I-80 bay. It's a monster level 80 zone. The other one is 72. But as you can see, everything in here hits a lot harder than the first one, as you can see. So, like I said, I know this build can't do it. I'm not even going to burn the portal, whatever. So that is Aziri. You can make currency on it. Are you going to make, 30x in an hour? No, you're not. You're going to make probably 20 to 30 chaos an hour. But, that's 20 to 30 chaos that you're making. You're still doing maps. You're still playing the game. You're still getting experience. You're still getting gem experience, which Azure gives a ton of gem experience because everything is rare or magic. So, you gotta. That's another thing with this game is you have to. Not only is it, what currency you're getting, but what experience are you getting? What gem experience are you getting? If you're running empowers that are like mine, that's level 2. You have 6 empowers or 6 enlightens, and you're burning, 10, 15 Aziris an hour, and you can get, an empower level an hour, or even every 2 hours. That's a lot. And so that's something else you can do, just as a side thing, which is what I do, is just level up empowers. And I should actually put quality on this. And so, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be all about prophecies and our good friend Vaal.
I will
So,
see you again.
I've been Mike, and I will see you later.